today I figured, while I'm still in the process of finishing books that I want to review, that I'd do a couple interesting tags for you guys. The tags that I want to do are the How I Read tag and the Reading Habits tag. But before I start with that, I'd like to apologize again for the background change. I think I finally figured out a good place to set the camera, and I hope I'm at a good height right now. The reason why I changed again was that it always made me kind of unhappy to have to tear apart my bookshelves every time I wanted to film, because I like to keep them nice and pretty. But I think I finally got it figured out. Okay, so let's start with the tag. The first question on the How I Read tag is the how do you find out about new books? And I usually find out about new books through BookTube and different reviews that I watch. But I'm also a big fan of going to the library or the bookstore and just kind of perusing through there until I find something I like. The next question is, how did you get into reading? And I got into reading kind of in spurts. At an early age, when I was 8 or 9, me and my mom read Harry Potter together, and that was a really positive influence for me on my reading choices and things of that nature. But and then I kind of fell out of it after that, and then I got back into it when I started reading Twilight in my freshman year of high school. How has your taste changed? My taste really hasn't changed so much. I guess it's just kind of gotten things added to it over the years, but I'm still really into fantasy and supernatural and things like that. I like some contemporaries, but not. I'm very picky on my contemporary choices, so mainly it's paranormal stuff and fantasy, and I also really like historical fiction. I like a bit of everything. The next question is how often do you buy books? I listen to audiobooks a lot, so I usually get my audiobooks once a month when my credits come in on Audible. I have a platinum membership, so that means I get 2 credits per month. So I usually buy my books on the 17th of every month, or if I don't know what I'm gonna get, I'll obviously let the credits roll over until I know exactly what I want to get. But it's been quite a while since I bought a physical book, because I also read ebooks, but it's been a while since I bought any of those either. So I'd say it's been maybe since about June since I bought my last physical book, but I actually just bought 2 audiobooks last night, so I guess that's pretty often, once a month. How did you find out about BookTube? I kind of stumbled upon BookTube when I was just kind of going through other videos. I believe it might have been actually a Vlogbrothers video that I found. The first video that I watched, which was by Katie Tastic, I forget what the title of it was, but I know it was a Katie Tastic video. What is your reaction when you don't like the end of a book? It's hard to make me not like the end of a book, because I highly believe in authorial intent, and I believe that if the writer wants to end the book that way, they have every reason to do so. But as I think every reader will tell you, if I don't like the end of a book, I'll go and rant about it to pretty much anybody who will listen. So I guess I like to talk it out. You know, book therapy, as many of us do. Do you read the last pages of books? And yes, I actually do often skip to the last page of a book, but let me explain first. The reason why I do it is because I have this weird thing with knowing how many pages are in a book before I read it, so I don't flip to the last page to know what happens in the end. I flip to the last page to know how many pages there are in the book. And the last question in this particular tag is, who do you tag? And I know a lot of people have done this tag already, so I guess I'll go with the cop-out answer and say that I'll just tag whoever hasn't done it yet and wants to do it. The next tag I'd like to do is the Reading Habits tag, and the first question on that is, where is your favorite place to read? And my favorite place to read is in my bed, mainly because I'm in my chair all day, and it's just nice to be able to stretch out and relax in bed, and I find that to be the most comfortable place. But if I don't read in bed, I'm usually reading in front of my desk, so I have somewhere to put the book. The next question in the tag is bookmark or piece of paper, and I'm heavy on using random pieces of paper as my bookmark. In fact, I have a whole stack of just sticky notes, and actually I bought a collection of just different colored little slips of paper for that reason, to use as bookmarks, so I'm heavy on the use of bookmarks. The next question is, do you feel the need to stop at the end of a chapter, or can you stop at any place in the book? And personally for me, I just stop when I get tired or when I don't feel like reading for whatever reason, so I'm perfectly fine with stopping in the middle of a chapter if that's what needs to be done. The next question is, do you eat or drink while you read? And actually, no, I don't, because it kind of freaks me out, the idea of getting anything on my books. I mean, I can drink while reading, but eating is usually, if I feel I need to eat while reading, that's the time that I figure is the best time to take a break in my reading sprint, and I'll just take a break and eat, and then I'll come back to it when I'm done. The next question is, can you listen to music or TV while you read? And I can listen to music while I read, as long as it's music with no lyrics. I listen to like a lot of classical music while I read, and just instrumental pieces. When it comes to TV, I can listen to a TV show while I read, as long as it's something I've seen before or something that's kind of calm. I actually read quite often to the Ghost Hunter show on the Travel Channel, because they often whisper, so it's like there's enough background noise, because I actually do like background noise when I read, but like it's not overpowering and it doesn't force me to focus on what they're saying. This question is, do you read one book at a time or multiple books? And I'm infamous for reading multiple books. I will start so many at once, but there's usually often one or two that will catch my attention and take me to the end. The next question is, do you read at home or can you read anywhere? And actually, I'm kind of picky about this. I usually only feel like I can truly focus on what I'm reading while I'm at home in my bedroom with the door closed, or in the living room at night when it's quiet. So I'm kind of picky about that. I'm not one of those people who can read anywhere. I do have my audiobooks, so I can listen to them on my phone when I'm out and about, but I feel most comfortable when I'm listening or reading at home. The next question is, do you skip or read ahead? And I do, but only when I'm curious, like when the next big thing is going to happen. Like I'll never permanently skip. I'll just kind of graze ahead a little bit and check to see what's coming up next, especially if I feel a book's pace is kind of slow, but I still want to get through it. I'll skip a couple pages ahead to see when the next thing is coming up, to kind of keep my interest going through the possible slow part. The next question is, do you break spines or keep your books new? This question for me varies because of my disability. I often break my spines without meaning to, just because I turn them kind of, I don't know, weird. I must turn the pages in a weird angle, because if you were to look at a lot of my books, a lot of them have like minuscule tears on the pages from when I've accidentally turned a page too hard or something like that. So, I mean, I keep my collector's books nice, and I do try to keep all my books nice, but it's not like the biggest deal to me if they have, scratches and dents and little tears, because that just means I've read them and I've given them a shot, and I've either liked them or I haven't, but at least I've given them a try. Although the books that I am really concerned with keeping in good condition are my white Twilight collectible novels, and I do keep those in very good condition. and their condition is really important to me. And the next question is, do you write in books? And no, I personally don't, unless it's like a self-help book or a workbook for school or something like that. Except there is one book that does have writing in it, and it's actually my first copy of Breaking Dawn, which I'll insert a clip of here. And it's actually kind of special while it's written in it, because me and my mom read it together the first time, and when we finished it, since it was the last book in the series at the time, she like wrote a bunch of cute little notes and like vampire and, you know, Twilight related stuff in it to me, and I just thought that was really special and I loved it. But that is my only book aside from my school workbooks and things like that that have writing in it. The last question of this tag is, again, who do you tag? And just like I said in the other part of the video, I know that like this tag has been around for a while, and I forgot to mention in the beginning that I'll try and find the original people that did this tag and link them in the description below. But again, since I know a lot of people have done this tag already, I just tag whoever wants to do it. If you haven't done it yet, go ahead, leave me a link in the comments if you see this, because I'd love to see yours as well. That's it for me today. I'm in the process of finishing a couple books so I can get up my first review for you guys, but I thought this would be fun before we even started any of that, just so you guys can get to know me as a reader and my reading habits and things like that. So I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you see it, leave me a comment, leave me a like, you know, that stuff is wonderful. So just let me know what you guys think, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!